Coach Corny Jackson here for the weekly press conference. We will open with a statement from Coach, and then we'll get to questions.
Another huge opportunity coming up for us this week. I mean, obviously last week didn't go as planned. I thought against South Isle, we took 48 threes. Probably too many. If I had to do it again, I'll say, look, let's play inside out. But I didn't want our guys to overthink it. They're a different type of team because they play 2-3 zone the whole game. I didn't want our guys to overthink it. With that being said, we took them to overtime, and it was a really good basketball game down there in Mobile. Then we go to Louisiana, and I didn't feel we had the right energy. We made too many mistakes. After watching the film 3 times, we missed 14 open shots. We were 58% from the line, 14 for 24. And then we just had too many mental breakdowns. We didn't play hard enough. You miss shots. When you don't play hard enough and you miss shots and you have breakdowns, you usually come out on the losing end. And that's what happened to us at Louisiana.
Was there any kind of emotional, physical hangover from that overtime game a little bit? Or?
Yeah, maybe. We met as a staff and talked about that. One of my coaches, he said, Coach, South Alabama may have beat us twice because it was a physical game, just like the rest of the league, but the overtime game, and it may have took a lot out of our guys. I just didn't feel that we had the pop at Louisiana. We're a team. We have to play hard. We have to be physical, and we have to play tough. In my opinion, we can't win any other way. So when we come out and don't do those 2 things, then, it's a toss-up.
How do you get them to get to that point? I mean, it's not a switch you just flip on. How do they get themselves to that point where they're ready to go like that?
You know what? It's all in the preparation. We probably did a little bit too much on Friday after the game. We lost at South Isle. They played zone, so we tried to get our guys back in a man-to-man mindset. So we probably did too much, but maybe overdid it. I don't know. When you lose, you look for ways to improve, and when you win, you look for ways to improve. If you stop learning, then you might as well get out of this business, win or lose. So just mental preparation. Mental preparation. These guys, I mean, they're smart young men. So when they don't do something execution-wise, you look for other reasons. Because 1, they want to do it. All right. 2, they're smart young men. So when they don't do it, you start looking, saying, okay, did we overdo it? Do you give them some grace and say, hey, it was a mental breakdown maybe because he was tired.
Looking at the film, I know you've looked at it a lot. What did you see that you did like? What can you take away positive from this that you can tell those guys? They did well, you were happy with?
You know what? We like I said, we missed 14 open shots. So we were getting shots, and we fought. Obina had 9 blocks. That was a positive. Nate on the boards. I mean, that was positive. It's one of those deals where you just can't make those many mistakes on the road. You have to already play through. We have a few guys banged up, so we're already playing through that. You're already on the road. You travel. I mean, so you got a lot against you already. So now when you get to the game, you can't have mental breakdowns. You can't miss 14 open shots, and you can't miss 10 free throws. Just can't happen.
So now you don't have the luxury of saying we're going home, guys. So now you got 2 more on the road. So you really got to turn the page, don't you? Get set for this week.
Yeah, you know what? We'll watch the film right after this as a team, and then we'll turn the page. We like we do every week. We turn the page. Once we watch this film, talk about what we can learn from it, we'll turn the page. We'll move on right on to ODU. We always do it. That's our operation. We turn the page and we'll watch the film, and what we do, Keith, is we'll give them a 2-minute break, right? So we'll watch the film. Now you get a 2-minute break, and now it's right to ODU. So it's a process. Our guys fought. I just thought that we made too many mental mistakes, and we didn't play hard enough.
Speaking of ODU, I know you watched a little bit of them. What catches your attention when you look at them?
They're strong. They're athletic. A lot like this league. They have the one kid, Davis, who can go for 30. He's probably one of the better shooters in the Sun Belt. He's aggressive, looking to score. They have a really good center, transfer from Maryland, who's good. So, again, they play better at home, like a lot of teams. You know, they won some good games. They beat App State at App State. So they've won some good games. So this is a team, you know, that when they make shots, they're a different team, especially at home. So we have our hands full.
Last 4 games, you get ODU, App State, and then you get them again. Is there any advantage, disadvantage down the stretch to see a team twice in a week span like that?
You know what? You're pretty familiar with them. That's probably, you know, but they are too. So it works in both of our favors. They both create challenges. They're both different teams, you know. Not looking past ODU because we never do that, but App State, they have several guys, 2 of the starters back from last year. The one guard, the point guard, he's a creator, he's a shot maker. Then they have the 4-man who can step out, hit threes, he can score inside out, and they're used to winning. I mean, they both were on the winning team last year, so they both of those guys, as well as some other guys on their team, create problems.
With the tournament almost upon us, is there an advantage to try to create some urgency that you got to finish strong, or is that more of a disadvantage? You still need to focus on just what's ahead and worry about that later?
Yeah, we focus on today. You know, I hadn't thought 2 seconds about the tournament. So we focus on winning today. So we have to win, what's today, Monday? We need to win Monday. And then we need to win Tuesday. And then we need to win Thursday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. That's kind of how we approach it. You know, you can't, in this business, you can't get too high, you can't get too low. You know, if you do, then you get caught off guard, right? So never too high, never too low, and focus on the day of right there in the present, because that's the only thing we can control, right? I'm hearing it's supposed to get 9 to 12 inches of snow at Old Dominion, right? So we can't worry. The game, I don't know, are we playing it? 9 to 12 inches, maybe, maybe not. But what we can control is winning today, and that's what we'll focus on.
You mentioned the energy aspect of everything. Getting Ryan Nutter back, one of his biggest attributes is energy. So how big was it for you all? It seemed like he came in quick, hit a 3, and like you said, it didn't feel like it was completely there, but it did feel like there was a little bit of a boost with him coming back in the lineup and getting his legs back.
Yeah, Nut came and gave us a spark. You know, he hit a 3, but he was getting in the paint. He's been out a while, you know, so to get him back and to kind of get, you know, his legs under him, like you said, because he's really been working to get back to that, right? But he came in, and he's always a tough competitor. We needed every bit of it. Again, wish he could have just gave that to a few other guys, and maybe the outcome would have been different.
I hate to make you backtrack, but when you were talking about South Al, how you guys watch film and you ask the players what they see and bring that conversation to the table, just anything sticking out from them, what they've seen, and what they're hoping to improve on?
Yeah, you know what? It's always a common theme. You know, it's always pretty much a common theme that when we're the most, how do they say it, desperate, you know, we play better, you know, and basically saying you need to play hard the whole time, and you have to get out to fast starts, and you have to defend, you have to play tough. So it's a common theme in the room anytime we ask the guys to share some of their thoughts with us.
Anything further for Coach?
Appreciate it, fellas.
All right.
Thanks.